Bitcoin right now faces the absolute tippy top of the final mega resistance range. Do the bulls have the thrust to bust above 50,000 US dollars? Or will the bears crawl out from their bunkers, beaten, battered, and bruised, ready to dump on us once again? And with the DXY in danger of setting a double top amidst an even more bearish potential failed higher high, only one thing is for certain. Somebody's about to get dumped on. I'm your host, Chudley Bigglesworth, and something is brewing right now, and you can absolutely just feel it. My goodness gracious, after probably one of the strongest uptrends without any retracements in literal years for Bitcoin and many altcoins, including Ethereum and some of these top altcoins as well. And with Bitcoin now literal inches and squinches away from breaking the last giant resistance, which, if broken, would easily propel Bitcoin far above 50,000 US dollars. The big question is, are the bears holding in one final dump? Or have the double stuffings from the bulls clogged up the bears once and for all? Goodness gracious, let's just dump on in, as we've been talking about these 5 key ranges for months at this point after bouncing right at the tippy top. I remember we talked about this range right at the bottom, and soon afterwards we talked about a massive run above 40K, and within a few days afterwards it absolutely did, and it seems as though Bitcoin just didn't want to stop. And after slicing through these middle three almost as if it was nothing, Bitcoin is now at its final gigantic level of resistance we have charted on here, after which new all-time highs are just around the corner. And if we take a little bit of a sneak peek zoom in here on the 4-hour chart, guys, you can see so far we've had pretty much 2 touches right at the tippy top of this chart, signifying 2 key moves, 2 key rejections at that point. However, I mean, on this 4-hour chart, you can see that we got an initial rejection and again found support at this 21 moving average like we have many times here. So that's good. However, now we are in the middle of attempting this high, to break this high once and for all. After which point, obviously, to break this high, we would need to get above 47,000. After which point, I think a lot of people agree that 47,000 will quickly potentially yield 50,000 plus. So pretty much 47 is a huge level. A lot of people have been talking about for a while. And yeah, I mean, for good reason. It's the very tippy top of even my highest resistance zone. And a lot of people agree that, yeah, 47 is a pretty big level that, you know, once we break it, the bulls will let loose. And again, really what I think is so great about this is regardless, even if we do get a rejection, as I've been saying, I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video because I talked about it a lot yesterday, but we have some amazing support below us. Specifically, we talked about the entire video yesterday. So ultimately, if we get a rejection here, I'm absolutely excited to see how low we can actually get pushed down because again, like I've been saying, I think we're in a very bullish market. So any type of pullbacks, for me, are great entry points into altcoins and into long positions. So either way, I'm excited to keep watching this because again, I think obviously Bitcoin and crypto has the momentum. All the altcoins have momentum. Bitcoin is now on its 3rd day above the 200-day moving average and its 21-week moving average, which cannot be understated. Holding the 21-week, okay, for multiple days, and specifically if we hold it for 1 to 2 weeks, I don't think even the most bearish of bears are going to get bullish at that point because that's their very last criteria. Rewind about a month ago, there was a lot of bearish. It was pretty much only bearishness in the charts, aside from this potential very bullish pattern that we talked about. But fast forward to now, it's only bullishness in the charts if this 21-week gets held for, you know, 1 to 2 weeks to be safe. If the 21-week, the 200-day gets held, it's game over for bearishness, okay? People have been talking about a repeat of the 2018 crash, which would be completely negated if we just hold where we're at right now, if we can find support here. But before we continue, the DXY is doing something very interesting here. So it had, over the last couple of weeks now, if we fail to set a higher high of at least this level here, but specifically we want to break, or the bulls or the bears would really want this level right here to break. But if the DXY gets rejected here and it plummets back below this 21-day moving average, game on for crypto. I think we're going to see a very nice rally. That is the scenario bears are really squeezing their cheeks about. They absolutely do not want that to happen because, again, this chart, for the most part, there's a lot of bullish and bearish things to be picked out of it, meaning it's pretty neutral. You can find bearish and bullish things. It's kind of just on whatever your bias is right now. But if we break below this and just set a kind of a bearish toppy pattern here, again, very good case to be made. This is going to be bearish, and obviously if this is bearish, Bitcoin is typically bullish. But with that being said, we're about to see the 21-day moving average cross above the 200-day moving average for the entire crypto market cap. My goodness, I just find it hard to be bearish in this context. We just came out of a 3-month extensive dump, very, very strong downtrend. And as we talked about, about a week ago, this trend has changed and it's bullish now. And it's been very clearly bullish. So far, the only pullback we've gotten was a 4-day pullback on Bitcoin that found that found support at like the first level that you would expect that it has to retest. It did not even go lower than that. Basically almost touched on the 21-day and then kept going up. The 21-day right now is over 40,000. So again, at this point, guys, I think that Bitcoin, even if we get a pullback, is going to be holding 40,000. And yeah, if we would get a pullback to that level, I think it's an amazing opportunity there, because I think we're going to be heading much higher afterwards. But I personally am not even convinced that we could get pushed that low. I think Bitcoin's very bullish right now, and I'm personally expecting to see, especially like when you look on this chart here, I'm personally expecting to see another leg up for crypto as a whole, Bitcoin and altcoins. Yeah, but that's going to be a quick little update for me. I have not been getting a lot of sleep. I'm extremely sleepy, so I'm just going to probably have some milk, put in my little binky, and go goo goo gaga. But that's it for me, and bye-bye.